starting off good day, really good start offensively. Really pleased with the group. You know, really just want to kind of see if the guys are hungry, which I expected them to be. It would have been a surprise if they weren't, but really just really proud. All the positions, guys working hard. Offensive line, obviously 4 seniors, a lot of leadership in that group, and even though we got a lot of guys returning, it just feels like a young, eager, hungry group. And as a coach, that's exactly what you're looking for, exactly what you want. And it's a great start. That's all it is a start. We'll know more tomorrow, put the pads on, and kind of finish up our first week of spring ball.
Coach, first impressions of Ngata and Ladson?
Yeah, really pleased with both of them. You know, I knew a little bit more about Frank because I had him in camp and I got to see him, and he was everything. And I think the biggest thing about Frank that I'm pleased with is he came in at 182, and I believe today weighed 197. So he's gained 15 pounds in 2 months, and and I can see that in him. He's stronger out here, but yeah, he's special. He reminds me a lot. His speed and acceleration, quickness reminds me of another number 2 we had from Florida. So it's a pretty strong statement there. And then Joseph Ngata, man, big, strong, explosive. He's made a bunch of plays, and just very hard worker, very serious about his business, loves it. Those 2 guys are roommates and 2 of the best young guys we've had come in. And then Brandon Spector, very pleased with him, playing in the slot, runs extremely well, and learning what he's doing, but he made some plays today. So it's a lot of fun. Very rare that you have all 3 of your scholarship signees here in January, and they've been getting a lot of reps and doing a good job with the install so far.
Just the most quality depth we've had since you've been here.
Yeah, I feel like I say that every year, and when you say it every year, sometimes you think, well, is it really true? But yes, I mean, it really is. This is the first year that we've had 10 scholarship guys, and really, all first three groups, are all doing excellent, and it's a lot of fun out here. I mean, every group that goes out there is having an opportunity to make plays, and so it's going to be fun. And for me as a coach, it's fun watching the older guys and the starters out there coaching these young guys and pulling for them and getting excited for them. That's what's fun for me as a coach.
How are Justin and Amari doing, kind of moving around a little bit?
It's been fun. I think it's a good challenge for them, kind of moving around. Both, Justin and Amari, love the game, very smart guys. I think it's fun for them to go out and play a new position. And, really for us, we want to cross-train guys. I mean, Justin, as a freshman, moved around, played multiple spots last year. Amari is a guy, just one of the smartest players that I've ever coached. And so for him to be able to move in and play slot, I think really helps us. And then, both T and Justin will move around at both outside spots. But, yeah, it's a pretty strong lineup out there with that group.
Hey, Coach, from the tight end, you got a lot of choices to make there with what's going on with Galloway. What is Jalen Lay showing you in the first couple days?
Yeah, well, obviously physically, he looks like Dwayne Allen as a sophomore or junior, so that's pretty impressive. He's getting thrown right in the fire, which is good for him. It's a little tough for him right now, trying to, 3-back's one of the more difficult positions to play because there's just a ton of alignments, a ton of different motions. So he's kind of figuring it all out, but very athletic, strong. Probably the thing I'm most pleased with is out of all of the freshmen, he's probably been in the meeting room the most. Our position meeting rooms are near the staff rooms. When we're walking in and out of offensive staff meetings, you kind of peek in there to see who's in there. And I would say Jalen's been in there more than anybody, so that's a really good sign for a young kid.
What's it like to have this ridiculous amount of offensive talent?
It just feels like it gets better and better every year. You can go back, we're watching cut-ups, with that group, Sammy and Nuke and Andre Ellington, Dwayne Allen, and the Tots Boyd, pretty special group. And the next group that kind of came behind them with Deshaun and Mike and Wayne, Artavis, Jordan Leggett. When that group left, you're like, is it going to be a little while before we have another group like this? And it's just like they just get better and better. Part of that is because of what those groups did before them. that's why these guys, a guy like Joseph Ngata coming from Folsom, California, it's because he watched Mike Williams. Those guys make plays when he was younger. And so that's a lot of fun. But at the same time, there's a strong message that, talent's great, but talent doesn't win. Team wins. You got to develop the talent. And so it's the character to go with the talent, and I feel like we have that. And that's probably what I'm most excited about is, I think we got some talented guys that are eager, hungry, and want to work.
What group of spots Cornell working with?
Yeah, Cornell has been working in the slot with Amari and with DK. And he's a strong guy, he'll also work outside. He's a guy that's been around. Obviously last year we had a chance to redshirt him, so he's kind of getting back in the flow with everybody, and he'll be a guy that has been around long enough he can cross-train.
It looks like a lot of these receivers would rather catch tennis balls than footballs. Is that true?
Yeah, well, it's just, different things, different drills, all kind of things that they can do. But yeah, that's just one of the many drills. They do that in the summer as well.
Have you done it for years?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, since Coach Sweeney coached wideouts, they've been catching tennis balls.